Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, today I'm bringing you a mono-white aggro deck, but it's my spin on it. So it is fast enough to beat control decks, but it also just destroys other creature decks. Ren and 7 tokens, no problems at all. We're getting through that too. But before I get into that, would you please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel? It helps me out, it helps the channel out, and it gets us out to a much bigger audience. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know whenever we have new content come out. So, what do we have for you today? I'm calling this deck Mono White Exile Aggro, and you're going to see why in a second. We're just going to be exiling things left and right in this deck. First off, let's talk about our non-creature package. We have 3 copies of Paladin class. It's super strong Anthem when you get to that level 2, and you can Alpha Strike people with that level 3. Then we have our first Exile card in the deck. We have 4 copies of Portable Hole. There's a lot of tokens right now, especially Ren and 7 tokens, Cat tokens, you got classes running around. This takes all of that out, and it's a really strong card. We have 4 copies of Kabira Takedown. We're only running 18 lands in the deck, so this gives us 22 lands. Plus, if we get flooded, now we have a removal spell. Really nice in the deck. And 2 copies of Maul the Skyclaves. Just helps us get in the air, get over those pesky ground creatures, gives us first strike, gives us +2/+2 and flying. It's just a really solid card. And then we're going to go into our creature package. At the 1 slot, we have 1 Stonebinder's Familiar. You've probably seen it. It's a 1-drop, 1/1 Spirit Dog. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Stonebinder's Familiar. This ability triggers only once each turn. So we've got Portable Hole, we have got the Brutal Cathar, we have got Elite Spellbinder, and we have Skyclave Apparition. Many different ways to get triggers on Stonebinder's Familiar. Then in the 2 slot, oh, look at this over here. Look at that. In the 2 slots, we have 4 copies of Fateful Absence, just to help get rid of pesky creatures or planeswalkers. If we don't have an exile card like the ones I was just showing you, we want to cast this. And once again, we're an aggro deck, so we're just trying to clear the way and kill our opponent as fast as possible. You go sit in that row. You weren't supposed to be over here. Then we have 4 copies of Intrepid Adversary. It's 1 white, 1 colorless for a 3/1 human scout with lifelink. When it comes into play, you can pay 1 white, 1 colorless any amount of times. Every time you do that, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it, and every creature you control gets a +1/+1 counter or a +1/+1 for every counter on Intrepid Adversary. Super strong. Throw it as a 2-drop if you don't have anything else to do, or even on turn 3, but we really want to throw it for at least 4 or 6. Then we have 2 copies of Luminarch Aspirant. A very pesky 2-drop that the opponent has to answer or just gets out of control real quick. And then we are 3-drop heavy because the 3-drops are just so amazing in white right now. So we have 4 copies of Brutal Cathar. I'm sure you've seen it, but when it comes into play or transforms into Brutal Cathar, exile target creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. It is daybound. The backside is a 3/3 first strike with ward, pay 3 life. Then we have 3 copies of Elite Spellbinder. It's a flyer that rips a card out of their hand for at least 2 more turns. It really shuts down a lot of game plans, especially if they can't get to the amount of mana they need for what you ripped out of their hand. Super strong. Gives you the triggers for the Stonebinder. We have 2 copies of Ordain, God of the Worthy. There are a lot of people right now playing Snow. There's a lot of people playing spells that aren't creature spells that cost 4 or greater. So, you know, it makes Chariot cost 6. It makes Ren cost 7, so on and so forth. Really strong card. And then we have 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition. You've seen it before. It's great to play with. It's horrible to play against. It really rounds out the deck nicely. And then we're just playing 18 planes. Nice, simple, straightforward. So we're throwing down creatures. We're trying to make our creatures bigger. We're trying to exile our opponent's creatures if they have them and kill our opponent as fast as possible. Make sure you stick around to the end for a summary. And without further ado, let's go ahead now and get into some gameplay. Yeah. Okay, opponent goes first. We have 3 lands, 2 Portable Holes, Luminarch Aspirant, and a Skyclave Apparition. Let's give it a try. Another land. Okay, and we'll just pass it back. Brutal Cathar, huh? Let's go Luminarch Aspirant. Start building it up. Next turn we could Brutal Cathar or Skyclave Apparition, and we just start pounding their face. Scooch Swarm coming in. So let's go ahead and... Ooh. I can't Portable Hole that. I wanted to throw the Familiar this turn. Let's Skyclave because I don't want him getting that back later in the game. So we'll just Skyclave that. Put the counter on. Let's put it on the Skyclave Apparition since their removals are either exile or fight spells. Since they're white-green. Let's get the Skyclave one bigger. 2 bigger by next turn. See, there's a Yasharn. Yasharn is fine, though. Yasharn is fine. We'll go ahead and throw out the Familiar. And we'll go ahead and throw out the Brutal Cathar. We'll take out the Yasharn. We'll put this on the Skyclave Apparition so it can keep attacking if they put another Yasharn out. Ren and 7. Guess what? Guess what? Portable holes coming in for the win. Let's go ahead and throw the portable hole down. Let's get rid of this. Let's go ahead and throw out the Intrepid Hat. Okay, yeah, we got it. We have Brazen Cattle. Okay. We go first. We got 3 lands, a Stonebinders, Faithful, Intrepid, and a Maul. Let's see what we can do with this. Start with the Stonebinders Familiar. Okay, let's go with Intrepid Adversary. Let's just get stuff on the board and start swinging. Looks like they're blue-green. Prosperous Innkeeper's the play. So we'll throw out the land into the... They're going to bounce something next turn, most likely. So let's go with the Maul the Skyclaves. Let's put them all on the Intrepid Adversary. And let's attack with everything. If they want to block the Stonebinder, we'll take that. Nope. I'm going to take all 6. Boom. Okay. No, I thought they were going to have a Divide by 0 coming out. Okay. So we take 1. Land off the top would be nice. I'll take that as well. Let's go ahead and throw the portable hole. Let's get rid of that. Bye-bye. That gets bigger. Luminarch Aspirant. Throw that out. Put that over here in case they try to do anything to one of our creatures. They spread out the damage. Boom. Down to 6. And we got 6 in the air if they don't kill the Luminarch Aspirant, because we got this. We can clear the air with the Faithful Absence. They could bounce something, so that is a possibility. If they have the Divide by 0. Oh, grazing. What do you got? Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're looking at stuff. We got it. We got it. Good game. Good game. Eric. Hello, Eric. We go first. We have 2 lands. Adversary times 2. Aspirant. Brutal Cathar. Elite Spellbinder. That's a really good hand. So we'll keep it. 1 more land and we're really solid. Let's see. Neverwin. Okay, so they're ramp deck. So let's go ahead and get the... Let's get the Intrepid Adversary out there. And then next turn I'll go Luminarch Aspirant if I don't draw land. And start coming in. They're going to block it either way. They're going to play a land, pass... Oh, Innkeeper. No, they're going a different route. Okay, no blocks. Faithful Absent. So we'll stick with our plan. We didn't hit the land we needed. Get the Adversary bigger. Smack him down, pass it back. We need to get another land for this Redain soon, or Elite Spellbinder, so we can see their hand. Like, start exiling their big spells. No blocks. No blocks. Another Luminarch Aspirant. Okay. Well, we're throwing it. They could counter it. No? Okay. Let's put both the tokens on this Aspirant. Maybe they'll divide by 0 now, which is fine. Let's get in. And block sack. We need another land so that if they throw Ren and 7 here, we can eat the token. I mean, I could kill the token with this. So, but I'd like to get a creature out. I mean, I'd love to 3rd land in general. Okay, so that's going to be Alrund's Epiphany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 2 Alrund's Epiphanies, I think. So let's go ahead and get the Redain out there. Just in case. We'll put both tokens on the Luminarch Aspirant and swing in with the lot. There we go. Is this cast from their hand or... Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's from their hand or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus this. They can't do an Alrund's Epiphany. Costs 8. They could throw a troll out. Or, the one that bounces everything. Not a troll, but a giant. Did we shut him down with the Redain? Coma? Let's go ahead and kill Coma now. They get their 3-3. That's fine. Yeah, nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. We got it. Yes! Used to be me. Okay. Well, who are you now? Let's find out. We go first. We have a turn 1 Stonebinder into Aspirant, Brutal Cathar, Elite, and Maul with 2 lands. We hit 1 more land. We're in the business. Let's go ahead and go with our curve. Stonebinder into Luminarch. We need 1 more land, and we're just really, really hitting. Okay, might be on a white duel here. Portable Hole, huh? That gives me a 2-2, don't it? But we have ward on that. So I can't target it with that. Let's go ahead and we'll portable hold it next turn if need be. Let's go ahead and just throw the counter on it. Swing in for 2. Boom. Our opponent's going to probably double spell something into... Oh, we'll see. No. Okay. Well, let's portable hole. That. Ward 1. We'll pay it. Let's put 1 token at least on the Luminarch Aspirant for now. I feel like they're going to use a Fateful Absence right here. So maybe I should have put it on the Stonebinders. There's the Fateful Oh, wow. Okay, they have another one then. Otherwise, I don't know why you would... A 3-3 is bad, but I mean, this is going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So they've got a way to remove it. There's the Skyclave. So can I hit a land off the top? There it is. So let's go ahead and... What do I do here? Do I Elite Spellbinder? And then next turn, go into like a Maul or Faithful or this. Let's see what's their hand. Let's see their hand. So they're going to lead us back or Brutal Cathar us back. Let's get rid of their Elite. They're probably going to Brutal Cathar our Elite Spellbinder. There it is. That's what we were thinking. That's what we were thinking. And they come in. So we're going to throw a land out. And we're going to Brutal Cathar their Brutal Cathar. Get ourselves an Elite Spellbinder back. Check out their hand. Click the adversary. What did they draw? Oh, they can throw the Elite Spellbinder now. At least we can still use the Fateful Absence. Oh, they went with the Skyclave. I would have too. Oh, Paladin class is pretty good. I think at this point... Yeah, I think at this point we take out their Elite Spellbinder. Let's go ahead and draw. I was hoping for a land. Let's go ahead and get in for 1. Next turn, I can make this bigger with the Paladin class. So they can throw the adversary, whatever, but they can't do much. Oh, they're drawing a card too. We're all drawing cards. Oh, they let it become night, huh? Good game. Let's go ahead and... Oh, good. We got it. They know. Okay, we have opponent. Opponent. We go first. Hey, we have 3 lands, a turn 2 with adversary ×2, but then we have removal and spellbinder, so we're going to keep it. No turn 1, but that's okay. We can start getting aggressive right away. Looks like they're also going to be getting aggressive right away. Okay, let's go ahead and put out Intrepid Adversary. Team Pendant, huh? Equipped creature gets +1/+1 Vigilance and Trample. Okay, well, let's start clearing the way, right? Is that the right play? Yeah, I think it is. We just want to clear the way and be attacking. And the turn. Skyclave Apparition. Okay. Not bad. Let's get ourselves an Elite Spellbinder in the air. And let's see. Book of Exalted Deeds. Another Skyclave Apparition. They're going to gain life and get a creature with the Book of Exalted Deeds, but not all in the same turn. Don't know which one is the better play. Guess we get rid of the Sunset Revelry. It's going to be a lot of value. Let's go ahead and get in. If they want to block, we'll take the trade, get that off the board. Nope, they take it. What are they going to play here? The Book? Or the Skyclave? Cleric class. Okay. 2 cleric classes. We're not doing anything on their turn ever again. So they have the Skyclave Apparition, which is going to take out probably the Elite Spellbinder. So I'm definitely going to be playing the Redain. And we're definitely going to attack with everything. No, they take it all. They go down to 8. Okay. So are they throwing the Skyclave Apparition here? Because if so, then I can go ahead and throw them all Skyclaves on my other... There's the Skyclave. Is it on the Redain? Maybe I just throw another Redain and swing for 3 in the air. They take the Spellbinder. Okay. Oh, a 4th land. A 4th land. Okay, we're throwing Intrepid Adversary. We're definitely doing that. We're auto-paying. And we're swinging in. We're swinging in. We'll take a trade. We'll take a trade. There we go. We'll take it. There we go. We get ourselves a nice fat token. Luminarch Aspirant. I don't think it's going to be enough. A Brutal Cathar, huh? I think if I... Yeah, if I throw the Brutal Cathar and we take out the Skyclave Apparition, I get a token. And then we'll swing in with everything. They could double block. Okay, they're going for the double block. I'll take that. I don't know what our opponent does here. I think Maul the Skyclave wins it alone. Yes! Yes! Hands. Hands. Looks like Hands is going first. We have a turn 1 Paladin class into a Luminarch Aspirant. We need 1 more land, and then we've got our Brutal and our Redain. Let's keep it. Let's try it out. Mono green. Probably. Maybe. So let's start off with our Paladin class. No, no, no. They are the Selesnya. No turn 2? That's weird. Let's go ahead and... We need another land, like, soon. We'll throw our Aspirant. They might have Fateful Absence. They did, I think if they were going to use it on the Aspirant, they would have did it. There's a Scoot Swarm. I need a land. There's the land. I think we just go Brutal Cathar. Due to the fact that they are probably going to have fight spell. That's all you have to do? That's all you have to do, huh? Okay. Okay, Brew Crew. That's going to do it for the Mono White Exile Aggro deck. And it's holding its own in the meta. There's a lot of removal going on right now. So I think the meta is shifting a little bit more towards mid-range or control decks, but aggro can still get there, especially if there's a lot of control out there at the moment. A couple of things I do want to change with the deck. I am going to drop 2 planes and add in 2 Cave of the Frost Giant Dragons because of the fact that there are so many board wipes. This just helps us get in for those last points of damage if we don't have any other creatures on the board. And then there's a lot of people running Prismari right now, and so there's a lot of people and or Lessons where they're getting to that green card. I can't remember what it's called, but my point is people are able to kill Maul really easy right now, and I really like having 4 Spellbinders, and I think I want a 3rd Redain, but that does make us a little bit heavier on the top end. So I'm not sure. I know Redain is just super strong in Exiles. Maybe we only go 2 Redains and we add the 4th Paladin class. In fact, yeah, that's how I'm going to take it out and go ahead and test it on the ladder for the moment. I am positive win rate with this deck, so it is still doing well, even though the meta, like I said, does have a lot of removal. Let's go over do's and don'ts for crafting. Paladin class is a super strong card. Go ahead and craft away, in my opinion. Fateful Absence, super strong. If you're playing white ever and or splashing white for anything, it's a great removal card. Definitely suggest crafting that. Intrepid Adversaries. If you're going to be playing creature decks that include white, that are kind of going fast, I think this is an easy craft. But if you don't, that's 4 mythics. So be careful when you're crafting cards like that one. Luminarch Aspirants seem to be a safe craft. They go in all kinds of stuff. Skyclave, safe. Redain, safe. Elite Spellbinder, safe. Brutal Cathar, in my opinion, is safe, but once again, Brutal Cathar is going to be more on the creature-heavy style decks, so once again, make sure that that's what you're doing before you craft those. And then you know how I feel about lands if you watch it all. Cave of the Frost Dragon is a easy craft, in my opinion. You're going to be slapping probably 2 in most decks that have some white, unless you're using a different creature land. So that's the deck. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below letting us know what you thought about this deck or anything else you want to see in the future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps support me, support the channel, and like I said, it gets us out to a much bigger audience. The more people that we have subscribing and the more people we have watching our videos. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know whenever we put out new content. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.